Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all doing fantastically well. My name is Frank and welcome along to this episode of A Dairyman's Diary. You will see the snow has done one. Fortunately, we are ready to kind of get going again with our spring cultivation work that we were rudely interrupted with by about 6 inches of snow, all being well in the end there. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking along. I have got the help today of a lady by the name of Jane. She is a farmhand from a neighbouring farmer who is at a bit of a quiet point, and I really need some help today with some tractor work. So Jane volunteered to come on over, and we are setting her away in the 7810 with the power hour on. She's got this field to work down. That one's already been done. I did that one before we had an issue with the weather. So that is all looking good. As you can see, we're just working over the top kind of couple of inches here, breaking down the furrows and also incorporating that lime a little bit more into the field. Which will mean when the soil temperatures do kick up a bit, because they are still that little bit too cold. It's about 3 degrees today. The soil temp is only just above 0, so way too cold and stale for any seed bed. But we're getting there. We're on the up and up there, I think is the best way to describe it. And hopefully that's going to be something that continues, and we'll be able to get some drilling done soon. Because yeah, this is the new land we're in, remember, and we've got this field and that one there to do. The rest of this new land is actually a grass field over there, and a little bit down by the river there, but nothing too crazy. And we really need to get going. We've got this and also a bucket load of land up with this ploughed over, ready to go at the home farm there as well. So we're really just becoming a bit of a hostage to the weather, which is never an ideal position to be in. But here we are. It's such a life. We can't really do much about it right now there, so we're just going to make it work, and hopefully we'll get ourselves going. What we're going to do now is jump over this tiny baby hedge here. We'll jump back into the truck here and we can get ourselves away. We're going to go... we're going to have to go back into the yard. We've got a few things to sell, would you believe? We'll have a walk through what's going to happen. There's a few changes to run through. We're going to have a man coming with a truck later on today. He hasn't given me a time, but he's going to be arriving because he is going to be... we're going to be selling some things, and all will become clear. But yeah, so that's the first protocol. Then we're going to go and salvage that the old Lands bulldog from the shed, because that is something that we're going to get out there. I can retrieve it now. There's a tow bar down there as well, so we're going to get pulled out. This looks like it may have risen a little bit. We'll back ourselves here. We're good. Not too deep. Has had a lot of snow melt of late though, and a lot of rain in the last 24 hours. We just kind of help wash that snow in, so it's a little deeper than it usually is. Yeah, but so that's the plan. We're going to get going. I think I can also cut through this forestry road here, so we will do that. Oh, I've got myself stuck in a little bit of a rut on the roadside. Oh, that was close. I'm miles away from a tow here at this point. I don't want that. Let's go this way. Through what's like the Crown Estate land around here, actually. And we're just going to cruise on through. It sounds beautiful in here. It really, really does. Back up to the yard we'll go there. Hopefully this, we'll have a look through what's been sold there. We're going to get it all kind of pulled to one side. Make sure it's all looking good. And we're selling some bits and pieces because we bought some bits and pieces. So it's a like for like, really nice little trade out. But yeah, I'm sure some of you will know what we're about to do. But yeah, it's going to be it's a big step up, really. It's going to streamline things a little bit for us. And it's going to be well worth it. So without really wanting to give too much away before we get there, we'll just zip on down, and yeah, we'll give you a bit more of a review of it when we're all in place back at Farm 1, and then we'll have to get everything kind of figured out there. So I'll catch you up when we're coming through the gate. So as you can see, everything's melted up here as well, and the land's looking good. The grass is actually starting to come on a little bit, which is fantastic. I really am pleased to see that kick on. All that fertilizer we put into there so far, the muck and the slurry, is doing wonders for it. So that's brilliant to see. Really is. Now I think we'll just keep this out of the way. Park the truck down here somewhere. Could really just stick it around on the driveway if I need to, but here will do for now. There you go. And so yeah, we'll have a bit of a walk around here. JCB, we're going to be taking that out very shortly there with that trailer on the back, because we have the ramps on there, so we can pull that old tractor up. So that should be good to go. John Deere, I'm desperate to get into the field there, but we just got to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately. So we've bought our new feed mixer, is what we've done. And I'm sure a few of you could have guessed that already. We've gone for the big old Robert here. It's just going to make everything that little bit better for us, really. It is it's two in one effectively. We can use this to chop and shred our straw for bedding, which will come out the little chute you see on the front there. And then there are 3 different auger points for the total mixed ration that we make for our beef and dairy cattle that we can feed out there, which makes everything just a little bit more streamlined. Effectively, this unit that you see here, the John Deere with the front loader on and the feed wagon, is just going to be able to go from one farm to the other, fill up and do whatever it needs to at both farms, and then come down and then do the same at the other farm there. So it means that we don't have to have the old Massey anymore. We are actually going to get rid of that today. Can you believe it or not? We're selling the old Massey. It's been with us for a long time there. It's done some cracking work, but its purpose has become fewer and far between, and to be honest there, it's another tractor we don't need around the place. So we're going to get rid of that. The straw shredder is going as well. It's good. It works well if we're on just one small scale, a small business farm really. That'd be fantastic, and we use it there daily. When we have to then take it from here up to the other yard and then back down again, does it start to lose some of its the uniqueness of it, and some of the pros that begin to get outweighed by a lot more cons. So we're going to get rid of that. And of course the old Keenan here, this old girl has been with us for a while. This was brand new to us about 4 years ago, but it has seen some work there, and so it's still got a good little bit of value. It gets serviced up there, it's looked after every year, but it's, yeah, for amount, I'd probably say best part of the entire year it's used twice a day. So it does go through an awful lot of wear and tear, but it'll find a home. It's still got some good life to it anyway, so we're going to trade that one in, or we're going to sell it and put all the proceeds towards something new. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go and kind of smarten things up a bit around here really. I'm going to take the John Deere up to farm 2, where we're going to leave it up there for the day so we can get on with everything this evening, and then we're going to bring the Massey down and we'll get everything kind of shunted around the yard here ready to go, so it can kind of get all just kicked out the way. So that'd be good to do. But yeah, this John Deere, since this arrived, it really did reduce down how much we were using that Massey, to the point where the Massey would occasionally be started on the day, whereas it used to be a case that Massey would be started, you know, first tractor gets started up in the morning would be the Massey there. So it really is a big shift, but yeah, this is for the best. This John Deere puts a lot of hours in every day, and it's a sign of the times really, I would say there. You know, it's bigger, it's more powerful, it's more capable, and I think that's just what we really have to see here. So that's yeah, what we're going to use it for. So yeah, I'm loving the robot equipment there. We had a hire of it all. It was always my intention to try and look towards a more efficient solution here, having a machine that could do 2 things. So that's what we're going for, and that's what it's going to be. And yeah, I'm, you know, excited by it really. Really am. And this is a nice comfortable tractor to be in as well when you're going backwards and forwards. It's quicker as well than that Massey. Good lord, is it quicker. So yeah, we'll see. The robot feeder we have on behind us, it only needs around about 100 horsepower to power the thing, so this tractor's got plenty. And in my experience as well, it's just that initial grunt it needs to get itself moving is what it'll just get fired up and moving along there is all it needs. Once everything's rotated and once the blades are going in the back there, it's fine. It's not a problem at all. But yeah, we will see. I'm really happy to see how much everything, now that we've got the snow away, just to see what's going on with this grassland really. It's looking fantastic. I just desperately need to get some seed in the ground. We've only got a couple of fields of winter barley in. Got a lot more to do obviously there, and yeah, time is against us at the moment, so we'll have to really kind of push on. Hopefully I can get to get around there, borrow a little bit more hired help in here and there, just to kind of run the power harrow ahead of me. Everything's plowed over that needs to be plowed over, at least for now, so that's good. But yeah, and it looks like the weather in the next week is going to start to improve ever so slightly, so fingers crossed at least we'll be able to get in there and get something going. But I hope you're all doing very well. Do let us know down below what you're working on and how it's all coming along. We've been trying to keep ourselves busy. Even though the weather's been against us there, we've been motoring on nicely. The milking cattle, the dairy herd's doing very well. We struggled, but we managed to get the milk tanker up yesterday to collect another load there. So they are performing very well indeed. And I'm really impressed with our quotas actually and how it's coming out there. And we're fulfilling our quota and having even more left to sell privately like we have been doing recently as well. So that's a very big plus for me. Really is great to see. That extra that we sell is it's all profit at that point. You know, I've made my budgets around the quotas that we're selling to, so it's always nice to have that extra. So where that's possible, when we do have a buyer for it, and I've got right now I've got a couple of buyers who will have said they will take whatever they can get off me, and they're selling it, so that's really pleasing. So hopefully that will continue, and we'll have to keep an eye on that one, of course. But the switching to having soya in the ration has been working very well as well. The cattle, the beef finishing cattle are looking great on it. They really are adding on some good weight. Dairy herd though, just like I say, the milk numbers are going up and up, so that is brilliant to see. Hopefully soon we'll get a little bit more grass growth here, and we better get them out and get them onto the fields for a bit more of the day, which will be ideal. But around we go here anyway. Looking good. For its size, you know, this thing is fairly nimble still. It does have a rear turning axle, which locks when you go into reverse, but it's yeah, it does make that a little bit extra nimble, which is fantastic. Really is. And yeah, we're going to park this up, and we're going to get the old girl fired up, who of course still starts on the button every time, and then we'll take that back down to the other yard, and then yeah, get everything just kind of washed down, looking good, and ready to roll. And then yeah, it's going to be the end. I don't know when the truck's coming. I'm not going to hang around and wait for that one. It'll be fairly soon, I would imagine. But then yeah, off we go to the to go free up that bulldog, hopefully. So what we'll do, we're doing a lot of traveling around right now, so we'll get this all parked up here, and then we'll bring the Massey down. And this here is one of two crops that we have in the ground at the moment. They're 1 or 2 fields, sorry, and it's looking all right actually. The spring barley's looking very well. I think it only amounts to about 17 acres so far, so it's nowhere near enough. The ploughed overland though that we went to plough, it isn't looking the worst. It's still it's had some good frost in it to kind of crack it open a little bit and break it down, so that should work in well. It might be one of the last times I do winter ploughing. I'll try and look into different options with cover crops. So we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, it's an option at least. That's something we'll have a look into. But yeah, otherwise it's just we'll just sneak on down the road here for the last time. This tractor's not been the best to ride on down this road, and especially if you had that bale shredder on the back, the extra weight on the back there. You really have to take it a bit slow down here. Otherwise the steering got a little bit light sometimes there, which is a little bit hairy, let me tell you. It's never the best thing. But yeah, otherwise it's been a stellar tractor. When we picked it up at Meadow Grove, we had nothing but a success with it, and it pulled that diet feeder like a charm. And yeah, we haven't had it for that long, but I know who has had it, and it's been quite close to the farmer when we were in Meadow Grove there. So yeah, it's a great little steed. We'll sell it on. Someone will take it on to do some kind of yard work, and it'll run for them, I have no doubt. But yeah, just for us, I think the end is here. So we'll pass it on, and we'll see it on its way. But yeah, here we are anyway. Compost deep in the corner is itching to be spread. I'm not sure when I'm going to put that on. Might try. I think it's going to have to wait until the summer. I don't really want to put it on between cuts of silage there. I don't think that'll rot in time, and I don't want to pull it back up into a second cut or a hay for sure. So we'll have to see. Yeah, everything's looking luscious and green now. Spring is finally here, I think it's safe to say, which is good. Now on the back of here we have got the tire push-up. We're going to kick that off. What I'm aiming to do is create a bracket for the JCB that can actually sit on, and then we can just push up the silage with this. What we'll probably do for now though is to squeeze past this trailer using the straw very slowly, but it's being used up. That's the main thing. Kick it around there, and we'll just drop it into here for now. Brilliant stuff. All right, so with that, we'll let's get this diet feeder out, get the straw chopper done as well, and then that is us waiting for the truck to arrive. We're probably going to take the JCB straight away. I don't think we're going to be here for when they actually come, but they know what they're doing. One of the evaluators came out the other day and kind of looked through what was to be taken, so we'll leave it with him at that stage. I think we'll probably, I don't know why I left that bale there. It's a bit of a silly, awkward place to leave something, but there you go. And we might just leave these two things about here actually, so we'll just pull this forward ever so slightly. There we go. And then we're gonna have to use this again actually. That wasn't very well thought out. Alright, but yeah, it brings in I think assuming that we do get there's going to be one final appraisal done on the feeder, but to kind of assess how much it needs to from a servicing standpoint. But based on the rough estimate that they gave me for that, the tractor here and this shredder, you know, I'm probably going to end up paying in the region of around about 50,000, maybe a little less, maybe about 40,000 for the new shredder or the new Robert. So, you know, I'm happy with that, given that how much work these are going to be used on the daily. It's a lot of money for sure, but it's going to be with us for a long time. It's going to come with a fantastic warranty there as well, so I don't need to worry from that perspective. And I think, yeah, it'll keep the farm going for a long time, and kind of make it at this time. It's about making that efficiency, right? It's about making sure that we can become even better and even more efficient than we already are. So, and this is going to be the best way for us to start moving forward there. We're in a great place with it as well. So, yeah, it's going to be goodbye for these folks. It's been a good ride. They've been loyal servants to us, but yeah, the time is here. So we're going to have to say goodbye to the Massey 3090 and the Keenan, I think. But right now, we're going to go on a bit of a mission. We're going to try and get that little Lance Bulldog pulled out from the shed finally, and then we'll see how we get on with it. So we've already driven around a lot today. I'm going to drive on down there, and then we'll get this taken care of. I'll show you how it's going and the progress when I'm in place down there as well. So yeah, we'll see you in just another few minutes of driving. I feel like I should be playing the theme tune to International Rescue or something. So you got to go into my head here. We're on a rescue mission. But by the way, look at this grass grow. Look at this for something special. Love to see it. In fact, let's just have a stop. It's looking a little stalky still. It's not quite there, but ultimately it's, you know, it's getting some length through. What we need to see is how this continues. So hopefully we'll get it to thicken out a little bit more. The nitrogen that we've been putting on there and the lime and the muck should be working wonders there. And we just need a bit of sunshine now to help it grow and to help it really thicken out here. So it didn't get a roll in, unfortunately. Maybe we'll get onto that in another day, but it's you know, it's for the second cut at least there. We just want to get it all rolled over. But yeah, it's looking pretty good actually. Very, very, very limited amount of man-made fertilizer going onto my grassland this year. Not because of a choice, but just out of well, is that a choice? It's not that we're trying to go organic or anything like that. It's just that this is the way it's gone, and financially this is the best way because we had the resources available. So let's use them. Let's get them in there and let's make it happen. So that looks to be good. Now what I'm going to do is just drop off this trailer, and we're going to try and be smart about this where I can. Leave it about there, I think. Alright then, so this is a handy little trailer. I'm hoping that we can get this done without having anything else on the front. That could be the tricky part. But anyway, let's see. First of all as well, see if I can actually get this thing into here. Might just have to drop this off on the front load. I brought the tractor, the towing bar that I have, because that's usually a good little thing to use here. And there's a hook, a towing eye on the front of this JCB. We're going to try and use that where we can, if we can get in here at least. Oh, it's going to knock some paint off something. I know it is. Ooh. You can see it kind of came in here and just brushed all this this brush down and made it look a lot better for itself. Oh, that's a bit tight. I have to be very careful with how I get out of here, and also both. There we go. Oh god. Okay. Well, the good news is I've got a little bit more space over one side, so I can definitely make a little bit more room here. Let's do that. International rescuers, go. There you go. Easy, easy. Love it. Alright, so we did get in. We're going to see how this works. See if we can get this all. We're going to have to come forward about another foot there, I think, though. Easy does it. Should be about enough. Alright, so that is the old Hanomag Bulldog there, as I like to refer to it as. It is all tied on. Now, it hasn't been started up. We've rocked it over a little bit on the valves there, so it does look like it's not seized or it's in gear there. It's moving a little bit, which is good. So it should, in theory, just kind of roll out of here, I guess. That's the plan. Good luck, everybody. Let's see how this goes. We're just gonna lower that down first. And let's just, it's moving. It is moving, which is a good thing. I just don't want to scratch the new JCB off of the off of this building, which is not the biggest. Come on, you beast. And we'll just lower that down a bit there. Perfect, that looks good. Alright then, let's get that up and out of here. And the little girl comes out to see some daylight for the first time as well. What's probably an awful long time. Now what I need to figure out is how I'm going to get that onto the trailer. That's going to be the tricky bit, I think. It lives at least. That's always good. And we'll see what the rest of it looks like. But that's always, that's what we want to see. Look at it in the daylight though. It looks a bit resplendent really. I think it's absolutely incredible. And we are going to try and get this all onto the back of that trailer. I think what we'll end up doing is just pulling the AgriPro around there. Maybe dropping off the tow bar. Bringing the trailer right to the back wheels and then just pushing it on. I think that might work. And then that'll be the best way to take care of it. But yeah, we're gonna give that a whirl, and we'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll get it on the back here. I'm gonna stop recording here. We'll bring the rest of it to you in another episode though, I think, so we'll leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. As always, I have been Frank. I do hope you have enjoyed. As always, if you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who hosts everything, and we will see you all in the next one. So from sunny Chellington Valley, where everything is starting to grow, we'll see you all in the next time. Catch you later.